Hello everyone, I want to tell you about stats and skills today and how to improve them and a bit of the formulas behind and the limits. So the first thing I want to show you is that if you go here in your skill window, you have stats here at the top, and stats are your agility, charisma, endurance, intelligence, strength, and will. These are extremely important because a lot of the other skills will use these characteristics to determine the success. And so these are the one that we call stats. Everything else we consider a skill, except for factions that I will cover in another video. There are a few things that I want to tell you about how to improve them. So to improve a stat, you will need a trainer, but to improve a skill, you can just practice it. So if you go here, like where these players are, and you take your rock pick and you start to mine, right? After you mine a bit, at the moment this character has 0 mining skill, you will actually level up. Right, you ranked up in mining. So that is what you see, and if you go into your skill window and now you go under gathering mining, you see that now you have 1 point. You will also see this bar at the bottom, and it is actually the progress within the rank. So to go from 1 to 2, you will need 22 points. And how do you increase? Again, in this case, by practicing. While for stats, it is different, because for stats, let me go to one of the characters that actually are trainers, right? This guy is actually training, is a wizard, and it is why he's flying. And you click on him, and you click on train, right? And train, as soon as you click on train, this window changes, and you see these 2 new buttons on the stats that he can train. In this case, this guy is training charisma and will. You see that we have this point, right? So to train, you need 2 things. You need money, because you have to pay the trainer, and you need progression point. You see these points at the top, 1007, and this one you make just by playing the game. The more you play, the more things you do, the more monster you kill, the more quests you complete, you will get progression points. So if I want to improve my charisma, I have 2 choices. I can increase by 1 point, which is basically the smaller unit here at the bottom, right? So I can click on 1 point, and you see that this bar is slowly going up, and my progression points are slowly going down, right? 1 by 1. Or I can click on train 1 rank, and I can go up a full rank, right? Like here, I went to 61. Right? Now, few more things about your character. Here at the top, you see some characteristics like HP, physical stamina, mana, and mental stamina. And these are also determined by your stats. And there is one important point. What is the maximum stats and skills range? So for stats, we have a range between 0 and 400. So the maximum that you will have is 400. Let's say the 0 basically does not exist, because when you create a character, you already get a minimum stats, roughly around 50, right? And then the skills go from 0 to 200, and here you are really starting at 0, and during the character creation, maybe you can get some skills for free through your background story, your childhood and adulthood events, right? Then max HP and physical stamina are calculated by a combination of your strength, endurance, and agility, right? So if you increase your strength, you will see that your HP will go up, but the same if you increase your endurance and agility. All 3 are used in these calculations. For mana and mental stamina is the combination of intelligence, will, and charisma. And for the capacity, which is actually here, let me show you where is it, right? In your inventory here, you have the capacity. So when carrying items, you have 2 indicators. You have capacity, which means the size of the items that you can actually carry. And in this case is this character has 558 maximum and he has a 74 current, right? So if I drop this item, right, it goes to 71.7. So the weight and the capacity go down. So if I look at this item, I see that this item has a weight of 3.1 and a size of 2.5. So that is why this went down when I drop and it went up again when I pick it up. So you can carry a maximum weight, and the maximum weight is determined by your strength, only your strength, and you have a maximum capacity that is determined by a formula which is 750 plus any containers, right? So if I have a backpack, right, or if I have a container like a purse in this case, and I drop it, this overall capacity will go down. So purse is capacity of 8, at the moment is empty, and my overall capacity is 758. I drop it and you see that this is going to 750. So basically what it means that if I have containers like backpacks, purses, bags on me, I can carry more stuff in terms of size, but the weight that I can carry will stay the same, right? And is solely determined by my strength, right? In terms of units, we are using pounds. Example, if you look at an apple, you will see that an apple is weighing 0.3, so it is 0.3 pounds. And for the capacity unit, we use a cube of 8 inches long edge, or if you want in centimeters, is 20 centimeters edge, right? So you can use one or the other. So for example, a morning star, right, like we have here, is 3. So imagine a cube of, imagine 3 cubes, right, of 8 inches. And so this makes it like 60 centimeters by 20 by 20, if you want in centimeters, right? So this is roughly the size of the item that you are carrying. So that is the meaning of these two values, okay? Now, about the HP, obviously the HP is your life. So if you go to 0, you die. The physical stamina is used to calculate how many special maneuver you can do. For example, in combat, there are some special maneuvers, or how much you can sprint, because this is again is using physical stamina, how much you can roll and climb and such. And mental stamina is used mostly for spells, right? So you have mana, but you also have like a mental stress that can impair you from casting more spells, right? And anyway, intellectual activities. Okay, so this is pretty much what I wanted to tell you. So the weapons, remember that when you have a skill, remember that this will increase with usage. And remember to click on the skill. You can click the plus sign, or you can click directly here in the middle. Is the same. The plus sign, we put it just to show that it's something to click, right? And you will basically unlock certain skills at certain ranks. And you can see here, for example, that for sword, I have these 2 ones already unlocked, side slash and lunge, and they unlock at rank 10 and rank 30. But there is another one that is unlocking at rank 50 that I don't have yet, because my character has 35 rank, right? And the same is for all the other weapons, right? And all the other skills. And I will cover factions in a different video. So that's all. I hope this was informative for you, and you know now how to train both stats and skills. You know the ranges, and you know how they work. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.